I'd use
Footbags.
but we can't trust him with a gun in his hand. I know his kind. Spawned in Bilgewater.
Footbags, live and direct. Let me turn off this and this. That's better. Footbags, live from the depths. Here we are in these depths, live right now, in them, from them, live from the depths. Hi, my name is Footbags. This is Footbags live from the depths. Oh, man, the wall behind me is static as hell. Let's go. Let's make it move. Better. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday. It's Super Bowl. People are watching that. Sad news. Just sent the internet a flutter about an hour ago. Plug 2 from De La Soul has left this mortal coil, and that is, it's not what you want to hear. We're not going to dwell on that. It's just what I've been seeing for the last hour on the internet, and it's significant. It's significant. It is not without significance. It sucks, but respect. De La Soul, Prince Paul, everybody touched by and influenced by the man himself. But this is Footbags live from the depths. I just, touch on that quick. We got beats. We got beats to lurk upon, because it's Sunday at 8 p.m. Before we get into anything, let's do what we did last week. We'll see what we did last week. But before that, let's play this the second single from Music for Dark Basements, which is coming out February 24th. Dropped on Friday. This was the track Chris Elliott that just came out. It starts with that Footbags sample. Surprise, surprise. Let me see if I can yeah. That'll do nicely. Let's watch this real quick. This is the second single, track called Chris Elliott from the upcoming Music for Dark Basements, all tracks from that album, from these Live from the Depths sessions. And as you will see what we will do tonight, that's how all this stuff was made and then edited down into a more track and album type format. Let's blaze this Chris Elliott track right now.
Footbags.
Power people, 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 people.
Footbags.
Play.
And that was Chris Elliott. The track, I just called it Chris Elliott. It has nothing to do with Chris Elliott. Chris Elliott is not on the track or in the video or anything. Every cut from this record has a recognizable name. Names I recognize. If you're not recognizing Chris Elliott, then, step it up a notch. You'll thank me later. At least go watch Cabin Boy, which has David Letterman as a sock monkey selling, shoresman. Anyways, I digress. This is Footbags live from the depths. Let's spin around in the chair a few times. Let's, okay, it is going. Whew. You know what we got to do first is make sure we got some dog barks in the house, because if we don't, we're calling it a day. The dog barks exist. We can carry on. Let's see what we did last week. This would be the second thing we came up with last week. Oh, geez Louise, it's got some delays on the input. Fun. Multiple percussion tracks. Got this bass line. It's on this one. Weird noises. I have a penchant and a passion for weird ass noises. And to round it out, more weird noises. When in doubt,
pretty nice. They're a good time. They spice things up a notch. So this will be the second thing we did last week. Let's break it down. That's what's up. Alright, that's enough of that. Here's the first thing we did last week. Those are some good weird noises right there. Those were some particularly tasty weird noises.
All right, I turned some of these off. So that's what happened last week. The first thing we did second, and the second thing we did first. That's what happened last week. We also had a double feature audience participation by none other than Michael Bisnow, which was fantastic. He gave us a little taste of he was playing his flutes along with whatever was going down, and it was what was up. It was the shit. Let's real quick see if we are stereo or mono over here. It sounds like both ears to me. Let's come correct. Slow it down. Let's just try and find something quick. Like that. That's my counting right there. I guess first thing we got to do is make it sound not quite like that. Put a little spice. Put a little extra beef. Put a little I don't know, ham up your sandwich. Do you know what? No, let's not do that. I was going to say, let's just apply some effects without previewing it. Maybe it'll be fantastic, but I think there's a much higher possibility that it won't than us lucking into something that just works right off the hop. Let's work. I thought it would be fun, but let's work a little more smart than fun. to achieve spiced, balanced ham. Spiced but balanced. You want your ham spiced, but if it's not balanced, what's the point? I tell you what is nothing. Nothing is the point. If it's not spiced or balanced or both, then, hopefully you've done something else to it. Let's try this one. I'm meeting it halfway here. I'm not quite applying effects without previewing the beat. I mean, I'm not previewing it, but I'm listening to what it's doing to my voice right now because we're all going through the same signal chain to Looptown, USA over here.
Where the loops live. Why is that so low? That's better. Right there. Right there. Maybe even no, that's where it was before.
I don't even know which one I like better. Let's not use that on the drums, though. What should we use on the drums? We want them to have a little more beef. We want them to have a little more spice. We want to snap into them like an absolute Slim Jim. Let's try some filter in overdrive, but with no filter. And see, this is the thing. This is the thing. There you go. As soon as you start applying the overdrive, it does like this high cut filter. You lose your high end. The more you turn up the drive here, you lose the high end. You got to compensate with this resonance knob. It brings a little whisper of it back. Let's give it a test. Let's give it a Ferrari Testarossa. I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with as is. For the sake of keeping it moving, let's keep it moving. Let's find our count in. I think we got it. Sausage fingers coming through, second week in a row on the first try loop. I do kind of want to slow it down a little bit more. We can do that on here, but not too aggressively because it's even starting to do it there. You get those artifacts quick when you start tempo because it's not really stretching or I guess it is stretching. It's keeping it in the same pitch. It doesn't lower the pitch as you make it longer. And it does it okay up to a point. If you try to go too extreme, though, like watch this. Example A. If you go very extreme, you can really hear how it's not the same. There's a lot of other information it's throwing in there to fill that time to keep it in the same pitch. We're not going to do that. We're at a tricky tempo now, because do I go half time? Do I go double time? Do I do a little bit of both? A faster drum track, a slower drum track, you can mix and match between them. That might be fun. Might provide a little bit of this spice I keep talking about. Spice it up a little bit. All right, let's keep it here. Let's try some stuff. I think we're in D. The dog bark in D sounds okay. Now, let's get some drums. Or could we do that? So what I'm thinking right now is if we take another, I don't think I can just duplicate this track on here. Maybe I can. High pass or low pass filter this track, rail the snot out of it, compress it a bit to make bring up the bass line, beef up that little walk-in bass line down there, so I don't have to try and replay it on something else, and it's not quite in key because I got the sample pitched down, so it's not even hitting a proper note. You know what I'm talking about. Let's try and do it that way and make things easier on ourselves. Can I duplicate a track on here? I don't even know if I can. Not the kind of thing I should be trying to figure out live from the depths. That's something I should be figuring out on my own time from the depths. On the system menu. Alright, I gotta get out of menus before I press a button and just make everything not work. Let's find some drums. Spin this way in the chair. Well, actually, we got this still queued up. Alright, I gotta stop this one so I can hear it on this one. Wait, I changed it. That's not gonna work at all. Well, it can. I have to go back to the original tempo if I want to record this again for a bass line and have it line up properly, because I changed the tempo. Didn't think ahead for that. You know what? Let's just find drums. Let's just move on. Let's take that noisemaker out of the mix. I'm glad the turntable came through tonight. The cables are working in our favor. Scanning the USB stick of 1 billion MP3s. Where's that coming from? Is that coming from over here? I'm getting some crackle and buzz in my right ear. Yeah, that's coming from the turntable. Fantastic. That's what I like. I really like when my turntable has that much extra noise. I think it's a good time. It's like having extra noise. It's just like having that. What are we rolling at here? All right, let's spice that up. Let's spice our ham, extra our beef. All of those things of additive goodness.
All of them. All of those things. Not that much overdrive. Holy smokes. Let's, okay. Here we go. Way too much.
Myself legible again. What we need to do now. This drum break's okay. It's crispy and crunchy. It's got see like that little gap there. It's got enough level of jank to make it really from the depths. What I'd like to do now, because we have a folder of J-Zone one-shots. Whoa, what are you doing? Holy smokes. as I was saying, we have a folder of J-Zone one-shots. If you're not down with J-Zone, be more doing that. There's a snare drum. What I want to do is sample a little kit into the SK5. Oof. I like that snare. That one's got some jangles. Less jangles. That one's got a good ring to it. I want the that one. I feel like this one will translate to the SK5 a little better, because as we know about the SK5 and its grimy, I believe it's 8-bit. Is it 12-bit or 8? I don't know. One of the two, either 12 or 8-bit sampling rate, and it is what comes out is not what you put in. So you have to be either mindful of that or want that surprise. Surprise, it sounds different. What do we got here? That's the snare. Where do I want my snare to be? I think I want it there. It's not going to work. It didn't start at the start. Take 2. Much better. Actually, I want that on a different sampling pad. There we go. Now let's find a kick drum. That's a kick drum. Snare drum. Or was there one kick mixed in with all these snares? There we go. Now we're getting in the territory. A jangly one. Oof. That's the one right there. That one. That sample is literally called Chest Pain Kick. With good reason. Let's spin it around and sample it into sample pad number 1. That might have a gap at the start. See what I mean by what you put in is not what you get out? Listen to that. Here's what went in. Pretty nice. Here's what came out. Quite different. It's a different sound. It's done its thing. It's worked its magic upon it. All right, what else do we need? Let's find at least some sort of hi-hat-ish type sound. Maybe a cymbal, maybe something else if there's other percussion. Maybe a quieter snare for snare accents. Whoa. We're still in kick drums. Wow. There we go. Hi-hats. I like that one. It might be a little quiet. We got a hi-hat line there. Open hats. Ride bell. Toms. We got toms. We only have 4 sample pads to work with here.
Oh, cowbell.
Cowbell, yeah. There's a pile of stuff. Ah, tambo. That might be better than hi-hat. I just don't want to shake. I want that hit. Might be better than a hi-hat. Start right there. Let's put that on sample pad number 3. See what I mean? It's not the same sound. I think that sounds pretty good for a hi-hat. If you've never used the Casio SK5, these little orange sample pads are just butter. I haven't used a lot of different, I've used a couple of MPCs in my day. Like this guy.
Footbags.
This guy's got very different kind of buttons. Those SK5 buttons, I wish anything that worked with sample pad, technology had something like that. We got one more sample to fill up here. I think a quieter snare or some kind of rim shot or something might be the look. Let's just go back up to the snares. They're near the top of the list. Flams. That's a little, oops. That'll sound nice in the SK5 as an accent snare. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. Just going to try and spice this up a little bit too, because that's what I do. Add that spice. Spice! Need a little spice. Need a little excitement. Snap into a Slim Jim. suspicion that the only time I'm going to hear that one again is next week. When I'm like, what did we do last week? Not my favorite thing I've ever made, but hey, if anyone wants to rhyme on it, go nuts. Go nuts for donuts. I've often found that even if there's a beat that is not of, I don't even want to say my caliber, but like it's not, I'm not feeling it. It's not what I would use. There's other people that would be like I could do something on that. Case in point, when I give people beats, I usually give a hand, some, and I've found on several occasions I'll throw in a few that I'm like, I'm not really feeling this one, but it's in the mix as an option, and there's been several times where people will be like, that's the one I want to use, and it would have been like my last or second last pick out of the whole bunch, and then it turns out to be a fire jam with what they do to it, with the sum being greater than the parts. So even when I make something like that, I don't completely dismiss it. I'm not like, oh snap, it is completely ruined. Get it the hell out of here. Burn it, all that kind of stuff. No, you never know. Put it just, the day and age we live in where you can have 10 million beats on 10 million hard drives, or make it available. Be like, if anyone wants this, it's not my first choice, but it might be somebody else's. You never know. You never know when someone else, because like when I hear this and I think of what could I put on that? What could I rhyme on it? What other noises could I put on it? I don't know. Nothing jumps to mind as like, here's a fire idea. But maybe someone else would hear it and have that spark, have that like, oh, I know exactly what would work on this to make it better than as it is currently. Let's listen to it one more time just for fun. So shaky. I like the sample we started with. I just feel like everything else that was added onto it did it like medium justice, not like next level. Anyways, let's do something else. Let's move on. We've saved that one. It's in the bank. It's in the bank. Casio SK5. The Casio SK5. That's what's up. I hope everybody out there is doing great. I hope there are no bees in your roof. Hope your roof has nothing but not bees. Let's, what do we want to find first? Drums or other sample? What do we want to find first? The hell's in this folder? I think this is drums. It's drums. feel like these are drum stems. There's like room mics, kick drum mics. Fiddles. I like that kind of crushed room mic version of it better than this this one. Let's see what we can do. I want to get some more. I want to get some more everything out of this. Some more volume. Some more oomph. Trying to do a little rudimentary EQing on this 4-band EQ. First and foremost, how does this sound a little slower? How does it sound faster? in the bank. Cacao was in the place. Cacao was in the place. No idea when that message came in. Anytime in the last hour. Chillin'. Cold chillin'. Glad you rolled through, Cacao. If you're still here, if you're not, I'm still glad you rolled through. Sorry I wasn't paying attention. I'm over here pressing buttons. What I'm doing. Pressing buttons. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Pressing buttons. Pressing buttons. Some digital reverb of the digital variety. Digitally, maybe some delays. Set to go significantly longer. There it goes. There it is. Really good at that. Now we bring that in and out as we please.
That noise was cool, but not all the time. Find something else.
close enough for jazz. up? Yo.
I think I'm gonna leave this one at this. Like this. At this stage. At this point. You can always come back to it later. You can always export it to the computer. Do whatever I want with DAW. But for now, we're gonna leave it as is. Cause as it is, I'm okay with it. I got no qualms. I like this one better than the first one by a long shot. By a shot that is long.
That's what we call a long shot. A shot that is long. You know what we need to do? You know what we need to do? Right here. Right now. We need to bring all these down to about half volume. I like where this one ended up. Before I ruin it, we should call it a day. I've already saved it. It's saved. We don't have to worry about deleting it. It's in the bank. It's on tape, as the kids say. And that brings us to now. And right about now, we're gonna wrap up this depth session as we do when we've made a couple of beats and we just, you know, you want to call it off before it gets ruined, before you go too far and start adding those, I don't know, some kind of like something that wouldn't fit with this detuned trumpet samples. Who knows, maybe they'd be fire, but we're not going to find out tonight. We'll find out another time. As is, I can nod my head to it, and that's what counts the most. I hope everybody out there is doing absolutely rad. I hope there are no bees in your roof. My name has been Footbags. My name is Footbags, and my name will continue to be Footbags. Thank you for rolling through the depths. I face that way a lot of the time. I don't even see when people come in and out. Cacao is here saying what's up, saying drink drinks and blaze for days, as one do, and I completely missed it. If you're checking out the reruns, that is rad as hell. You never know. Maybe one of these will make it on one of these Supercut from the Depths albums, like the one that's dropping on February 24th. Music for Dark Basements. If you go to coldrhymesrecords.com, it's the thing you see immediately, and you can press a button to go right to the Bandcamp page. From there, it's available for pre-order. You can check out 2 of the tracks. Another one will drop on this coming Friday, and then the whole John February 24th, which it's the next Friday. It's all Fridays, pretty sure. There'll be a full album visualizer up on this YouTube, so you can watch some crazy crap, not dissimilar to what's going on behind me right now, while the album plays. If that's your thing, if that's something that you would enjoy, it will be available. Make no mistake. Keep it absolutely Bon Jovi rock locked on this Cold Rhymes Twitch. Almost forgot what I was saying. Come back on Tuesday at 7 p.m. for the Zinzerna Music Hour with P.T. Burnham. It's rad as hell. Come back again next Sunday. We'll do it all over again in the depths. There'll be another video out by then. I've been enjoying this, like, hey, let's watch the video that dropped on Friday, because it's been 2 weeks in a row now, and we'll get to do it again next week. Hell, maybe the week after we'll watch the record. It's only like half an hour. And then we'll make a beat or something. It'll be tight. Blaze. And it's about this time I'm gonna footbags off into the night. And until next week, peace and humptiness forever.
What?